is up? Second Cousins, the Orlando Magic get another W against the young but scrappy Washington Wizards, 121-94, and we're starting to see this team coalesce without their all-star Paolo Banchero. Obviously, he's the coal that drives this train, and so there was some adjustment period, but man, it was shaky for a minute, and it's Franz Wagner. Just, again, stepping up, aggressive, right from tip ball, getting into the paint, putting pressure on the rim. He ended with 23, 4, and 7 on 9 of 20 shooting, 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. He's really what's making this move now. And I think it was Goga Batadze, maybe Anthony Black, I can't remember the interview I heard, saying, Paulo's down, Franz is our guy. We go how Franz goes. And that's why I was so frustrated during that stretch, post-sickness. He's probably still just getting better, still transitioning to the new look without Paolo, but he looks comfortable out there. This is multiple high 20-plus point game performances. I think he had 27 last game, 23 this game. A little less efficient this game, but just really tremendous, getting into the paint, pushing the rock, getting inside out, because that's what the coaching staff always talks about. We need to go inside out, drive and kick, drive and kick. And as boring as that might be sometimes, it is very effective. And then his brother, we got to get it out for Moritz as well. Oh, the German Court Cousins are back. I'll have to call Gunther and see if him and Uwe can stop by the studio. Oh, he was so good. Moritz, chaining together a couple good games. Was definitely a little worried about Moritz start of this season. I think there was some concerns out there as well, but he's getting into shape. He saw the 3-ball fall. He had a nice drive on Valanciunas, and I think he took a charge in there. That's a Moritz play, and Moritz needs those plays, right? He needs those could go either way plays to go his way in order to have a game. And there were some of those, right? I think he got blocked one time. The ball came in. He's falling out of bounds, but he's able to throw it off the other guy. I don't think that resulted in anything, but those types of plays where it can make you pull your hair out with Moritz when they don't go his way. When they are, you're like, oh, yes, give me more of that. Feed me more of Moritz. He has 16, 6, and 2 on 5 of 12 from the field. Another good game from him. So the Germans are coming through, and we'll talk about another German in just a bit. So stick around. But as you can see, I'm all alone right here in the studio. Jay was going to hop on with me, got caught up at work, and we wanted to get this out. So let me know in the comments, Second Cousins, how are you feeling after this game, now that we've gotten out of that tough road stretch? What's going on? What stood out for you? Let's have a conversation in the comments. Something that was impressive to me was this young Washington Wizards team. I mean, they have been, what would you say, a rudderless boat in the past couple years. A Washington without a bullet, shall we say. They're more like a tortoise, perhaps. They didn't really know what was going on. It was great that they got off that Beal contract. Fantastic they got something for Russell Westbrook. They've been doing some things, but the team just hasn't really had the pieces. They got Corey Kispert. But, man, I'll tell you, Bilal Coulibaly, if you were watching, especially in that first, man, I mean, Franz looked like the best player on the floor, but I think Coulibaly was behind him. Second-year player out of France, young. I think he's 19 or 20. Might be younger than AB. He is long as a point guard. He got to the rim. He dunked on Tristan. He did. He crossed him up and dunked on him. That was mean. And he is disruptive on the defensive side of the ball. He could have some all-defense nods in his future. And another guy, now his running mate, Alex Sarr, who was the first pick in the NBA draft, had some people scratching their heads. Maybe you go for kind of a more high offensive upside guy. But you can tell what they're starting to build now. There's a little bit of a vision that they're building there. Again, the positional size, very much like the Orlando Magic, right? Our team, they have that positional size. All their guys are pretty big in different lineups. You can see what they got going on. And if I'm a Wizards fan, Now's the time to jump back in, buy the stock. The team is young. They're exciting. This is like what we were doing a couple years ago when we were watching games to see guys. And if you were watching for Bilal Coulibaly last night, you should have liked what you saw. What were his numbers? He ended with 20 points, 9 of 11 from the floor, 6 boards, 6 assists. That's a nice stat line for a young man. Alex Sarr, 11 points, only 3 rebounds. That's kind of curious for a 7-footer, isn't it? That's a little troubling. We know something that wasn't troubling in terms of the big man department. That guy, Goga Bitadze. Yes, the Georgian giant. Go Gadget. Goga Gadget. You know what I mean. I like what he's bringing. Another solid night for Goga. 10 points, 12 boards on 5 of 6. I think he was 5 of 6 the last game. I like this kind of low usage, just gets those offensive boards and the putbacks. Those are things that are nice to have in the lineup, especially the offensive boards, because that has been something we've struggled with in the past. Let me look here just specifically to see how many of them were offensive. 6 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive rebounds. So he split it perfectly for us. Look at that. Nice math for us. Thank you, Goga. Isn't it nice to get some offensive boards? He had a block added onto that. I think he had 2 blocks and a steal last game. I like the above-the-rim presence that Goga brings. And the rumor mill is swirling out on the Twitter sphere about, hey, why can't this guy start? Hasn't this guy earned something here? Our win streak last season was with Goga in the lineup. I like what he brings. And then you got Wendell coming off the bench, going against backup bigs. I like that. Like, that is some serious depth, because we don't need any more scoring on the starting lineup once Paulo comes back. We just got Goga in there kind of redirecting shots. I think as great as our defense is, that rim presence, someone that you have to adjust your shot for, you're going to get blocked in Goga Bitadze, I think that's valuable. I like what he brings. Let me know if I'm crazy, but maybe I'm a fool, because all the basketball people, our front office, we gave the extension to Wendell Carter Jr. way before we needed to. Don't know what that's all about. Going to be paying him $18 million in a couple years. Apparently, he's just so much of a better center than Goga, and I'm just a moron with a microphone. But when I watch the games, I'm seeing the impact of Goga more than I see the impact of Wendell. But apparently, basketball minds out there, you can correct me in the comments. There's something that Wendell brings that Goga just doesn't? Question mark. I don't know. Hey, did you like that when you clicked into this that you didn't have to see any ads? The ads have been pissing me off on YouTube lately. And we're just doing no ads on this for a little while. We're trying to get a couple more people over onto the Patreon to just support the show and be able to pay for everything. But if you're appreciating no ads when you click into this, that's on purpose. All right, we are monetized. We could be monetizing it. But if you like that there's no ads, give it a like, give it a subscribe, share it around. And if you got a little extra change in your pocket, go over onto the Patreon. $5 a month can really help out. I've just been getting sick of the freaking advertisements, man. We have more advertisements now when we've cut the cord than when we had back with cable freaking TV. Ridiculous. Okay, we got a couple more storylines here, right? Couple more for you. Got to talk about the heart and soul Cole Anthony. Yes, on a previous episode, I may have said this is the penultimate season of Cole Anthony. And while I think that might still be true, I root for the guy because he's got gusto. He's got panache. And that's something that we appreciate here on Court Cousins. You know what I'm talking about? I wish I had the facts ready to go. Come on, Kyle. Get with it. Get with it. Nope. Okay.
I enjoy nutmeg and cinnamon.
Me too, Cole. Me too. And Cole has been given plenty of nutmeg and cinnamon out there on the court. 16 points in 15 minutes. Is that good? I think it's good when you're scoring more points than the minutes that you play. What else did he have here? Because he likes to board the ball. He had 2 rebounds, a couple turnovers. Not great, but the hustle is there. He's diving on the floor. He's trying to get everything. He's bringing a little bit more playmaking again, being a little bit more sure with the rock. Just lacking for guys to be able to get that paint penetration. We've got Franz Wagner who can do it, break a guy off the dribble. We've got Anthony Black who can do it. Another really solid game from Anthony Black. Love what I'm seeing from that kid. Man, it's going to be tough to keep all these guys out of the starting lineup. Love it. Love that we have a packed roster like this. But Cole Anthony, it's good to see. I think the Magic community is excited about that from the vibes. I'm certainly excited to see him actually contributing because it'd be nice to get some contributions from Cole Anthony. 16 points in 15 minutes. I'll take that. Thank you. And then the last thing we have, plus minus player of the game if Peach were here. Say that 5 times fast. Plus minus player of the game if Peach were here. We have Tristan Da Silva with the best plus minus on the team, plus 21. 32 minutes for the kid. 11 points, 4 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals. Just super solid. Always with his man on the defensive side. Knocked down some open threes. 2 of 5 from there. 4 of 9 from the field. So super efficient again. That's what you like to see. A guy that's not going to eat up the offense or the usage, but still be impactful. Because those are the types of role players we need around Franz, around Paolo. And who the heck knows, man? Tristan Da Silva was trying to do a little off the dribble. Maybe we can see a little bit more of that before Paolo gets back, because can he be on a Franz-type trajectory? Now, I think he's a couple years older, but same frame. I think Wendell was joking before we got into the season, like, hey, I told the Rook, I said, go, you watch Franz, you eat what he eats, you come to the gym when he comes to the gym, you do exactly what that man does, and you will be making money in the NBA. And we know that Franz just got that maximum extension. It appears like all of the sickness is in the rearview window. I think, what do they say? Bad things come in threes. So, what was the third? Paolo got injured. Franz got sick. Oh, Wendell got injured. I don't even consider that a thing anymore just because it's happened so often. But those are the 3 bad things, Magic fans, second cousins out there. So we're in the clear now, right? Hopefully we are, because myself and Peach and Jay, we're all going to be down there in Orlando. Jay's always there. But Peach and I were coming down to Orlando for Court Cousins Night, the 3rd annual family reunion. Get your tickets now. They're only on sale to the end of November. So if you don't get them before the end of November, you're out. I want you in. Discounted ticket seats. We're going on the floor to cut down the hoop. Tons of giveaways. First 5 people to buy through the link are entered into another giveaway for a Paolo Banchero jersey. It's going to be a great time. Things are looking pretty good now, right? Things are looking up for the Magic here. Getting a couple wins after what was a really tough home stand or away stand. Away stand. People don't say that. A road trip. That's what they say. But now we come back. We got the Hornets tomorrow, Pacers on Thursday. Is that right? No. Hornets tomorrow on Tuesday, Pacers on Wednesday, and then the 76ers, the hobbled 76ers, still without Embiid, definitely without Maxey on Friday. Hornets, they're a good enough team, right? They're an NBA team. They got LaMelo, Brandon, oh my gosh. It's going to eat me up. You know, the big forward. Brandon Jennings. No, that's an old NBA player. He ate us up last time. So, Brandon Miller, there you go. Thank you. He can score on us. We can't take that team lightly. They got some vets. They can do things. Then against the Pacers, who are, they don't like that they lost to us in our building last time. They're going to come in with a passion. Looks like Halliburton's playing a little bit better. So these aren't cakewalk games, but they're winnable games. We'll find out a lot about this Paolo-less team in the next couple, because these are more legitimate squads besides the Walking Dead Pelicans and the very youthful Wizards. So shout out to all you second cousins for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the game. Thank you. Let me know what you felt in the comments, and we will see you next time. Peace out, second cousins.